Introducing the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Raptors. At power forward, Pascal Siakam. At center, Chris Bosh. At the forward position, Kawhi Leonard. At shooting guard, Vince Carter. At the other guard, Jeremiah Scott. The head coach of the visiting team is Dr. Rajakovic. Let's meet the Boston.
Here we are early in the NBA season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
Here are the five for the Raptors. That's Siakam. Carter is out there with Scott. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Bosh in at the foul, roaming the paint.
Boy, how far has the perimeter game of Siakam come? His rookie year, he made 1-3 all season. Remember that.
Now, here's Brown. Rondo passes to Tatum. Pierce feeling it out of him. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
A true three-level scorer. Pierce can beat you anywhere on the floor.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Scott. Oh!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Celtics on offense. It's a three-point game. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of the game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
And Tatum over to help. Carter against Brown. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Bosh. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And being that Bosh is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Scott against Rondo to the middle. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And can you always depend on him on what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Bosh, a screen on Rondo. Here's Scott. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
First team foul.
Toronto shooting their first free throw of the year.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Good from Scott. And the defense of this Raptors team. Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect. And although not the biggest guy, you gotta love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
And here's Leonard from 3. Bosh gets to Leonard. Screen by Siakam. Clock at 6. Scott finds Carter. Over Rondo. And it's Carter missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Bounce pass from Tatum. Brown outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
Now here's Leonard. On the wing, Scott. He's covered by Rondo. Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes. They led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Derek White's checked in for Boston. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Drew Holiday's checked in for Boston.
For Celtics.
With the stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Celtics second.
Last year, they were so good at generating open looks from distance. That's why their three-point shooting was so high.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Brown's got 6.
Well, at 6'7", this is a forward, Jaylen Brown, who handles it well, cuts his way right through the defense.
Scott against Holiday. Kicks it out to Leonard. Siakam, a screen on Pierce. Leonard, the pass to Bosh. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Brown finds Pierce. Brown with a screen on Carter. Outside, Pierce. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Celtics making a switch here. Richards checked in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Bosh, a screen on Pierce. Here's Leonard. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Brown against Scott. Down low, Siakam. Scott with the ball. 7 points in the game. There's the drive, and it's Scott with the jam.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Scott. Pass to Brown. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. Over Carter. Good work defensively by Carter.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Bosh, the screen. Carter kicks to Siakam. And no good. Had a chance. To take the lead there. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Porzingis with a screen on Carter. Brown outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
There's some defense for him. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. A new group in now for the Raptors. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Bosch. Brandon Ingram comes in for Pascal Siakam. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's DeRozan in for Carter. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Now, here's Brown. He's got 9. And Poeltl pulls it down. Raptors with the lead. Poeltl with a screen on Brown. DeRozan against Brown. And DeRozan. Here we go. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
Brown wide open. He fires. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics. Screen by Poeltl. Driving the lane and finished off by Scott.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Brown outside. And the Celtics another 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Raptors trail by 3. Now Scott. 13 points in the game. Slammed home and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop the train when he's coming in for the slam.
For Toronto, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Boston making a switch here. White's checked in. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Pierce for 3. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Yeah, how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside. Always prepared to rise and fire.
Now, here's Scott. He's got 16. He takes it in. That one goes. Count it. Scott's got 18 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
DeRozan against White. Back to Brown. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Screen by Poeltl. Out to Ingram. Barnes screen on Pierce. Ingram attacking. And he banks in the layup.
Great job of just letting that play develop. Ingram showing a little IQ there.
Boston trailing. Brown outside. Pierce against Ingram. Here's the pass to Porzingis. Poeltl with the steal. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And some changes here for the Celtics. Luke Cornett comes in for Porzingis. And Al Horford subbed in for Paul Pierce. Now, here's Scott. He's got 18. It's hauled in by Cornett.
That's some outstanding on-court awareness there. Just a terrific change of shot.
Brown the pass to Pritchard. And it's blocked by Scott. And he gets it back. And that's good. Al Horford for 3. And the Celtics lead by 2.
12 straight points off of three-pointers. And the D looks shell-shocked.
Scott kicks to Barnes.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Pirtle. From 13. And that one comes up a bit short. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Brown outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And it's Scott with the jam.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla, and their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. The layup missed. Celtics shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Barnes against Brown. Horford sets a screen for White. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Now, here's Scott. He's got 20. Here he goes. And finished off by Scott.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Brown inside the line. And again, it's Boston converting.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We'll return shortly. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
The guards are Pritchard and White. Tatum and Horford man the post position. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Screen by Pirtle. DeRozan passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, terrific pick and roll action right there. The pass from DeRozan on time and on target.
Here's Pritchard. Still scoreless. Outside, White. And DeRozan sends it back.
Woohoo! DeRozan with the dig. Go ahead and show off that length, DeMar.
Ingram a screen on Tatum. The drive by Barnes. And here is Scott. With the drive, and he converts the layup. Scott's got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Lets it go from 14, and it's blocked by Scott. They set the pick. Takes it inside, and it's Scott with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Boston, no good that time either.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And the way the Celtics can attack teams doors with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Derek White. Tatum, no good.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shots they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And DeRozan kicks to Ingram. It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guy.
Some stats for DeRozan. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there, and that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
Scott with the ball. 28 points for him. And he tries in, and it's Scott with the jam.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Celtics trail by 10. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's DeRozan driving inside. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
DeMar DeRozan says, I've got a little showman in me. My goodness gracious, sets the crowd on fire with that one.
Holiday against DeRozan. Holiday scoreless thus far. Drilled from 11 feet out.
That's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Right side Scott. And then Scott slams it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning. What great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Tatum against Ingram.
Oh, what a dunk! Out below! I love when Jason Tatum is aggressive to score the basketball. He does a tremendous job keeping his focus.
Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Rondo comes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Toronto. They're on a 16-7 run. Riddle with a screen on Tatum. Ingram attacking. Porzingis with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Tatum against Ingram. Barnes screen on Tatum. 6 to shoot. Ingram finds Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
At his position, Scotty Barnes going to set a lot of screens. You have to understand how to roll and get open. He does exactly that.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 11. Here's Pritchard. Tatum with the screen on DeRozan. Pulls it up. Boston, no good that time either.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Second personal foul, third team foul.
a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Pierce comes in for Al Horford. And it's Brown in for Pritchard. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. The Celtics second.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Brown against DeRozan. Outside, Pierce. And he lays it straight in. Pierce has got 7 points in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Tied by Scott. Porzingis with the rebound. Celtics trail by 12. On the wing, Brown. From downtown. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Grady Dick.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there. Three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
And we know Pierce has the jumper, but you can also pound it inside with it.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Pierce. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Bosh is checked in for Perk. Pascal Siakam comes in for Brandon Ingram. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Carter in for DeMar DeRozan. Rondo against Scott. Count that bucket. Scott's got 39.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Pass to Pierce. There's the three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 12 points for him.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
And it's Carter penetrating. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And so tenacious on the attack. I love seeing Carter go all the way on that one.
Celtics trail by 13. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Porzingis, no stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chest out for a three-point play. It's on Chris Bosh. Al Horford is checked in for Tatum. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And Gorko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. screen by Leonard. Siakam kicks to Bosh. Porzingis with the steal. And now Pierce running the floor all by himself.
And that's about length. It's about awareness. It's about anticipation. Porzingis able to kickstart the break.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the free throw, no good.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Takes it out to Siakam. Now here is Carter. Screen by Siakam. Clock at 4. Carter drives in. Rebound, Boston. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brown deciding where to go with it. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Brown's got 19 points.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown working in that mid-range area. This guy knows it's got to be a part of your game.
And he makes that one. 41 points for A-Train.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Rondo passes to Pierce. Outside, Horford. Back to Pierce. Outside, Rondo. And it's blocked by Scott. And he's able to get it back. Rondo's shot is off.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Outside, Horford. Rondo with a screen for Horford. Outside, Pierce. And it's off from three-point range. Toronto leading by 12. Drive by Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Horford. Pierce with it. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Bosh, a screen on Rondo. Here goes Kawhi. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Rondo against Scott. Here's Pierce. And it's Pierce with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Fires the three. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Scott's got 6 rebounds in the game. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the half. And the shot goes down.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Porzingis against Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by Siakam.
Yeah, Pascal Siakam now with a tighter handle, now can manipulate the defense as that guy dictating action in pick and roll play.
Pierce finds Brown. Yes, that goes in. And that's 21 points for Jaylen Brown.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Siakam, a screen on Rondo. And No luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
You look at the Celtics, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Raptors.
They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside. That stretched out that defense.
Yeah, it's about time. Once you establish that inside game, everything away from the bucket opens up.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A-Train has been sensational.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Chris Bosh is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Scott, and it's Carter in at the 2-guard. Screen by Siakam. Carter drives in. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
Celtics trail by 18. Pass to Brown. Going inside, and Brown throws it down hard.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Siakam, a screen on run. Drive by Scott. Here's Leonard. Again, Toronto.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Boston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Pass to Brown. Back to Porzingis. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Raptors leading by 18. Bosh, a screen on Rondo. Scott, the pass to Bosh. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Carter looking around. Pierce with the steal. Knocked away. Stolen by Carter. Inside. And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
So fast to get out in transition. Pascal Siakam dangerous in the open floor.
Pass to Pierce. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 and 12 now.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Here's Scott. Finished off by Scott.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's against Siakam. The kick out to Brown. Tatum with the screen on Carter. Brown's shot is good.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Screen by Siakam. That drive by Carter. Pass to Siakam. Tatum against Leonard. Screen by Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Assist.
And now that's 11 points for Siakam. Rondo against Scott. Outside Tatum. To the paint. Here's Pierce. Bosh grabs the miss. Bosh has got 6 rebounds in the game. Rondo against Scott. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. It's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
3rd quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Takes it out to Siakam. Buries the long-range jumper. Siakam's got 14 points.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter, 50% from the field. Pass to Brown. The fadeaway. Good. Brown's got 7 now in this quarter.
Jaylen Brown very capable of taking stretches of games over. Right now, he's got the entire offensive arsenal working.
Scott dishes to Bosh. And Boston with the rebound.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
Outside Pierce. Porzingis with a screen on Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis kicks to Pierce. Takes a 3. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Siakam a screen on Rondo. Here's Scott. And the dunk by Scott.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Boston. Pass to Brown. Now here's Porzingis. Now Rondo, defended by Scott. Here's Pierce. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 5 assists in the game. Siakam a screen on Brown. Carter the pass to Siakam. Back to Carter. Siakam a screen on Pierce. Carter with it. Picked up by Brown. Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player. And now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Here's Rondo. Brown outside. Back to Rondo. Pass to Pierce. Puts one up from 19. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. We know you all want a t-shirt, everyone. We want to hear you get loud.
checked in for the Celtics. A new group in now for the Raptors. Pirtle, he's checked in for Bosch. Brandon Ingram comes in for Pascal Siakam. Barnes, he's checked in for Leonard. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Carter. And here is Scott. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Ingram a screen on Rondo. Scott dishes to Ingram. And here's Barnes for three. And Boston with the rebound. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Oh, my goodness. Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
Pirtle with a screen on Tatum. It's DeRozan with the drive. Porzingis with the block. And they're able to recover. Barnes with it. Clock at 6. Here's Scott. Nice D from Porzingis. For Boston, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Porzingis sets the pick for Rondo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rondo's got his second bucket of the game to go. Raptors leading by 20. Now DeRozan. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. Doris, what this team likes about Jakob Pirtle, the combination of 7-foot size and great skills.
You know what, Kevin, to me, this young man has a nuanced understanding of the game. He sees the floor, so that means at his size, he can make on-time and on-target passes. He's a very capable rebounder and defender. There's just a lot to like about his game.
And I like seeing Rondo look for his shot, showing he's more than just a distributor.
DeRozan passes to Pirtle. And Pritchard pulls it down. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Top of the key jumper, no good. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, opportunistic right there, showing he can be a vertical threat.
Austin with the ball. Here's Rondo. He's got 7. Pop pass to Porzingis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with the nice finish.
Scott against Rondo. Scott dishes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Tatum on the wing. Pass to Pritchard. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Rondo against Scott. Ingram a screen on Rondo. Scott the pass to Ingram. Here's Pritchard. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Down low. And the dunk by Porzingis.
How about Jason Tatum with a little pocket pass and the pick and roll? That's nice.
DeRozan scanning the floor. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Here's a look at some stats for Kristaps. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 20 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now. Especially.
Connects again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. At the elbow, it's Brown. And, he jams it right over Scotty Barnes. Wow.
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
Barnes screen on Brown. Ingram passes to Barnes. Misses from short range.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Over to the wing. Horford kicks to White. And White with the stuff.
Don't sleep on the athleticism of Derek White. How fast did he get off his feet to punch that one home?
Barnes against Brown. Barnes right side, inside, out to Ingram.
That's a 3-second violation. Boston ball.
Celtics trail by 14. Here's Pritchard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Boston, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Scott. And the shot is good. Scott's got 57 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Brown makes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Scott dishes to Ingram. Pass to Scott. He gets it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Toronto up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Down by 12. Tatum and Horford man the post position. The guards are Pritchard and White. And it's Hauser in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Ingram. He's guarded closely. To the hoop. And slam dunk by Ingram.
More and more we see Ingram attack on the drive and convert it. His length and skill allow him to do so many things.
Celtics shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Pass to Hauser. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight. Now, here's DeRozan. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And they double up DeRozan. 6 to shoot. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. On the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Fires from way outside. Scott can't get it to go.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Boston making a switch here. Benton's checked in.
Delano Banton.
Here's Tatum. Floats one. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Screen by Pirtle. Here's Scott. Good. That's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Pritchard. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Pass to Benton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
DeMar DeRozan.
That one on DeRozan.
Personal foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And it's in there.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. Pass to Barnes. And it's Barnes slapping it down.
Assist
How about the body control? Barnes sets the screen and then a nice spin there to get open.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other up. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thanks, David. Here's Scott. Here's Ingram. The kick out to Barnes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. And the Raptors lead by 10.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Here's Rondo. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second.
While they were able to come up with the foul and get that shot in the air.
Brandon Ingram.
He hits the second from the line. And so often, we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And here Here's Rondo. Horford with the screen on Scott. Here's Rondo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They're trailing, but they are really battling, working the ball down low, hitting good looks in the paint. The inside game much improved from where it was in the first half. And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
Takes it off the glass. Barnes has got 7 now in this quarter.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Rondo. And Pirtle sends it back.
Active defense from Jakob Pirtle. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him. I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Ingram outside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Teardrop shot. Rondo can't get it to go. Raptors leading by 10. Outside, Scott driving to the basket. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jason Tatum. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Toronto.
Scott hits them both. Tatum with it. Outside Rondo. Brown outside. And he drops that one in. 34 points for Jaylen Brown.
Well, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Outside DeRozan. The kick out to Scott. They set the pick. 4 on the clock. He takes it in. Can't hit from the low block. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Boston Celtics. It's a 10-point game. Pritchard passes to Rondo. And here's Porzingis. He's covered by Ingram. Right block shot. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Into the lanes. Porzingis with the block. And here's Tatum for 3. They get the rebound. The second effort. Fires for 3. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got his 8th assist here tonight. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Pierce is checked in for the Celtics. A new group in now for the Raptors. Chris Bosh is checked in for Perk. Pascal Siakam comes in for Ingram. Leonard, he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Carter in for DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, this is where the length of Pascal Siakam makes him so hard to stop. Even with contact, he's able to get through or around.
Here's Pierce. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Personal foul.
First free throw is good.
3rd team foul. At the line for your Celtics.
And both free throws good for Paul Pierce. Raptors leading by 7. Bosh, a screen on Pierce. Now Siakam. Outside Scott. And good. He hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Boston's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the 4th quarter so far. Rondo with a screen for Brown. Over Carter. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Bosch, a screen on run. Here's Carter, and finished off by Carter.
And this is why he's called Vinsanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
Celtics trail by 11. Stolen by Carter. Rondo against Scott. Out left to the wing. Siakam finds Scott. Out to Carter. Shot clock at 5. Bosch, the screen. Carter, the pass to Bosch. And the basket is good.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Brown. Bosch grabs the miss. Bosch has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Bosch, the screen. Out to Carter from outside the arc. Good on the triple. And the Raptors lead by 16.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, A-Train.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Here's Rondo. Here's for 3. Scott pulls it in.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
And he drives in and finished off by Scott.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Celtics. A pass to Porzingis. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
There's 1:38 left in the game. Here's Pritchard, defended by Scott. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. For the 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for A-Train.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Holiday against Carter. Horford sets a screen for Holiday. Bosch grabs the miss. Outside Leonard. "15 seconds left in the 4th. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Here's Pritchard, and so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says that they bring an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't eat home cookies at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
DeMar, big effort tonight. What is the state of mind of this club right now?
We focus in on the defensive end. We know if we get stops, we can definitely score whenever we want.
And you got it done tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, A-Train.